What's up guys, hello and welcome back to another video. So before we get started, as you can probably tell, I'm actually kind of in my house. So I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about this video before I kind of got into it because it's a bit all over the place, and even I can acknowledge that it's a bit like, you know, weird, a bit unusual. Basically the idea was we wanted to do an overnight challenge. And originally we planned to go back to the mansion, you know, the one that was untouched with all like the pool table and the ping pong and that. We thought it'd be a really cool overnight challenge, and it also meant that I could get some new footage of it because I wasn't that happy with the footage I got of that place because I was so excited and wasn't really thinking about what I was filming. So that was our original intention. Unfortunately we got there and it's been boarded up. So like we've told you guys many times, we don't break and enter, so if there is no way in, even if we've been there before, we're not going to go in. So instead we went to a place called ICI Fernhurst. Now again, I usually don't give out the location we go to, but this place is totally and utterly smashed already. There wasn't really much point in like hiding the location because it is a huge building that's completely stripped bare, that's pretty much just about ready for demolition. So it was kind of a backup place. It wasn't our first choice, and we didn't really get there till about, I'd say it was probably about 9 PM. When we did, we arrived, it was me, Neil, Warren, there was also Jack, Warren's brother, who introduced himself as Bert, I'm not quite sure why, and also Carmel, I think that's correct, which is Warren's wife. We were then joined by a few other explorers as well who give us locations sometimes. So pretty much the first 2 hours we were there, we were kind of just chatting for a bit. We didn't really film anything at all. So I wanted to explain that because this video doesn't really have a proper intro. Instead we pick up the action probably about 11:30 at night, which is again a really super late time to start an overnight challenge, because that was the plan. It was like an overnight challenge, but obviously with the problems with the last place and trying to get to that place and then chatting for 2 hours, we started really late. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video and I'll catch you, well, after the transition. Bye! Okay guys, so decided to go for a bit of a walkabout so I can show you the sheer scale of this place because it is absolutely massive. But this is just one floor. We're actually on the 3rd floor. There is a roof to this place. It's because I've been here before. I actually came before I didn't film. But there's a roof to this place. There's a basement as well. And not all the floors are as good as this either. Some of them have massive, massive chasms in them. You know, it's got some cool bits. Some nice graffiti in places. Oh, what's down there? A big, big drop. But yeah, these are the stairs to the roof. Probably not going to go in here because it's obviously dark and dangerous. But that leads up to the roof. But yeah, we went on that last time we were here and got some drone shots and some pictures. I'll try and insert some footage because Warren took the footage on his drone. So hopefully he'll let me use some of that footage. You can actually see where we're set up across the way. It's quite funny. We come to this room. So much stuff on the floor. It's funny actually because this is like an old office building, but I never realised that they had raised floors. But it makes sense because obviously having like wires and stuff underneath the floors is kind of a priority for like office equipment and things. So these are actually the floors, and this is the bits they stood on underneath, which is where all the cables would have gone. Which is quite interesting. But yeah, if you look across the way, if I look out this window, you should be able to see a room over there that's lit up. That is where we're set up. So I'm literally, there's like a courtyard in between us, and I'm literally on the opposite side. So that's a stairwell, so that's not the way back. Got to keep walking, I think. This place is just huge. Right guys, it's about 1 AM now. Like I said, everyone's left. It's starting to get a bit cold. I think it's more the fact that we've just been sat still watching YouTube videos. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to get up and walk around in the next time. I actually started to yawn and get tired. How are you guys feeling?
Munch.
Neil, you enjoying yourself?
Tired.
Tired? Yeah, so I think we need to get up and do something in a minute. If you ever wanted a really good use for a big empty building that's in the middle of nowhere, it's literally like no within about a mile radius of this place. It's this. Warren's brought his like USB speaker, sorry. And he's basically turned it into a fucking rave. I did say we were cold and we need to move around a bit more, and that's certainly done the trick. Oh, so much fun. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, you asshole. Alright guys, we've finished having a bit of a rave in here. We're now going to go and look around at some interesting bits. It's about, what time is it now?
2:22 last time I looked.
About 2:22 in the morning, so we're going to walk around and have a look at some interesting bits. I've got my gimbal on now, so hopefully you guys are seeing nice, smooth footage, and we'll enjoy the bits we show you. We're just packing up the majority of our stuff, just in case anyone does decide to come in. But I don't know if you guys, I don't think I mentioned this earlier on, but this wasn't here when we first got here. Warren and his brother nicely made us a table, which has been very, very useful. And Neil was sporting the lovely chair that Warren made as well.
Hey, anything over there? What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know, cause I'm not bold. Yeah, I can make a rhyme out of anything. Oh.
Fuck. So guys, in case you were interested about what this place actually was, it used to be a pharmaceutical company. You wouldn't be able to tell that from how trashed it is now, because it really is pulled apart. But it is absolutely huge. Like I said, it's 4 stories tall, including a basement. There's a few interesting things, but the rest of it's pretty much pulled up. I think they're just kind of waiting on it to get torn down, really. So guys, I'm trying to watch my footing, because on the floor, probably see it ahead of me. I can't really point it down because the gimbal goes a bit funny. But on the floor over here, there's like lots of standoffs. Where I said earlier on, there's like a raised floor. Obviously, this would have been the flooring in the first place, but now it's obviously this bit here where they've pulled it all up. But all the standoffs which would have had the actual floor on are still on the floor, as well as lots of like white boxes like this, which are like fixed to the floor. I actually nearly tripped over one earlier on. It really bloody hurt. So I don't know if you guys are getting a sense of this, but you can tell that like this is a proper maze. You can definitely lose track of where you are in this place quite easily. And this is only one level I'm showing you. We've got 2 other levels below this, including the basement. Not being around this bit. Oh, you're alright. Yeah, I got that on camera as well. You trod on those and kind of slipped. There's quite a few bits of cool artwork, but take a look at this, guys. Neil just pointed out someone's written above here.
So you want to put over dramatic music while I'm just about to push down.
You found it?
Hey!
Oh, awesome.
I told you it was this way.
There you go, guys. So this is the like squatters' camp. Look, someone's obviously been sleeping here at some point. I don't think it's quite as good as our little rave pad, but you know, it's still pretty cool. They've definitely got the comfy chairs.
You must have been doing it around Christmas time because look at the tree. So there's a Christmas tree there.
Anybody actually check to see if there's anyone in there?
No, and I don't want to either.
Go on, let's do it.
Waggy, come waggy.
Boys, get out the house!
So we're on the next level down now, guys. You know, it's going to look pretty much the same as the other levels, but there's a few interesting things.
Look, stop turning up, guy. You're really taking the piss now. Look, you're so dumb, you just keep hanging around all over the place. Look.
Is it that dumb waiter again?
Yeah,
God
the
damn
dumb
it.
waiter's back again. Look.
Fucking dumb waiter. Guys, this place is huge. We're still on like the second floor, still walking around. Haven't even shown you the last floor, which we're probably not going to show you much of because, like I said, the flooring in some of the places is not as good as other places, and the lower floor is definitely a perfect example of that, where there isn't much floor at all. Like I was saying, guys, about all these like standoffs we're trying to avoid tripping over. There you go. You can see them properly now. There's absolutely tons of them on the floor. That's what we're trying to avoid tripping over.
I want to check out what is in this room.
Is it something amazing?
It's pretty freaky. You just wouldn't expect to see it in this building.
Is it a dead body?
No, my name's not Logan Paul.
Literally just come across.
Oh wow, what is that?
It is a horse on its head.
That's so weird.
So it's pretty spooky, guys.
It's a skinned horse as well. It's been properly skinned.
That is quite freaky. You don't expect to see something like that in this building. I don't know. You just don't expect to see
A rocking horse. Is it a rocking horse?
Yeah. All the rockets on this.
So explorers, the door is open on this lift, and as you can see, that is the top of the lift. And I think Warren's going to go in now because he is braver than me and Nathan, and he is standing on there. And I just said, if I was to go on there, the thing would drop down to the bottom floor. So, what's the mannequin challenge? We'll leave you here then, mate.
Bye. Okay, so we've just found the cash office, which is actually right next to those lifts. It's one of my favourite two parts of this building. This, oh no, we now lost focus. Come on camera, do your job. This is the cash office. And as you can see, it does look a bit like a bank, to be fair. I can imagine coming here and put my savings in. Hi, can I deposit some money, please?
Yeah, of course you can. How much would you like to deposit?
A penny.
A penny. Unfortunately, the lowest you can go is £1.
2p.
Deal. I think someone's had a little shot at that.
Someone's had a little cheeky shot at the glass, guys.
That's on the other side, though.
But
Isn't
that's
it?
from the inside. Ooh.
You fucking arse! That scared the shit out of me. Okay, guys, we're back at base camp now. We've done the top 2 floors, but there's so much walking around. We're actually knacking ourselves out. So we're going to do the lower 2, the basement and level 1, the ground floor, a bit later on. We're going to chill for a bit, eat some more food, maybe do a bit more Raven, who knows, and just chill out for a bit. Right guys, so it's about 4:45 and it's really cold. I think we're going to be probably going exploring downstairs soon. I think we're going to be recording this to a halt at 5:30 because we need to get back for a certain time today. So we're almost at the end of the challenge. Just got to do the last bit downstairs and we are done. So how are you guys feeling?
Hashtag tired.
Tired. You? He's still fresh. Bye bye base camp, you've been a good base camp, but it's time to go home. Right guys, so I'm going to show you the basement first, because the stairs were just right here, so it seems fitting. Now, I need to tell you something about this. This down here is really pitch black and a bit scary, but also there is supposed to be shotgun shells. Oh no, some water got in my shoe then.
What's that?
Some water got in my shoe then. Oh my god, it's even worse in there.
Neil's literally just got his feet wet.
Why?
My feet.
So, guys, this is why I wear sensible shoes, because I am waterproof.
Because he's such a sensible person.
Well, mine are waterproof up to a certain point. But the laces aren't.
My shoes are alright actually, I've got a tiny little bit on the toes.
My right foot's fine, my left foot's soaked. Yeah, I know, it stinks down there. So guys, the reason we wanted to show you the basement was because there's something kind of strange down here that you don't really see in this kind of place. But the reason it's here is because the site was taken over by gypsies for a while, and they actually used shotguns down here. So there's shotgun casings and shells and things and targets from where they were shooting.
So some people have been having some bloody good fun down here.
There you go guys, these are the actual shotgun casings, the spent ones. And they've been using air rifle pistols, and you can see where they've had bullet holes and stuff here as well. On the wall up there as well. There are a few blast holes from obviously shotgun shots in the walls in certain places down here. But the ones I can see at the moment are just the pellets from air rifles. You guys, look at this. This is a massive, massive, big, industrial hefty safe, that is. That's like concrete lined, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You'd need a tank to get through that.
And it's got a double layer as well, so there's a door on the outside and a door on the inside.
Fitchit Buachi.
Fishy boucher.
Fitchit Boucher. Did you know that?
Nope.
No?
But it looks French.
I was just about to say it looks French. So, that's a hefty safe. And yeah, like you just said, Nathan, it is concrete lining.
Crop protection in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That's so weird. A seminar arranged by ICI Agrochemicals. I guess that's the place that would have been here. It's weird. Okay guys, we're going back up to level 1 so I can quickly show you the big holes in the floor basically. That's the best way I could put it, is big holes in the floor. The reason why we didn't set up base camp on level 1. So guys, this is the reason why we didn't set up base camp down here. As you can see, quite a lot of the corridors don't have floors. And especially stumbling around in the dark, this is pretty dangerous. And they're not just normal holes, they're really deep. They're actually 4 foot, do you reckon, you said?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 foot deep.
So blooming deep, and this is not like the worst section on this, but you can kind of walk around the edges. But last time we came here, there was other bits where it was so difficult to get around these. So yeah, that's why we didn't set up base camp down here. Right guys, so we're stood outside now. I don't know if you can see this behind me. The building's there. No, it's pretty. Oh, you can just about. It's pretty dark, but we're done. It's 5:30 now. My battery is running out. My memory card's running out. It's been a mad night. Really fun, and it's now over. It's sad. Please go and check out Neil's channel as well, somewhere over there. Where is he gone? He's over there. It's very dark. Neil's channel, and please go and check out Warren's channel as well.
Hello guys.
And don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys again next time.